Hi, Genki Call here with the Tidecaller class trial for July 22nd, 2021. I have two teams to share with you. So I'm going to start a little earlier than usual. Usually I don't start sharing my teams until I get to round 4. I do not ever buy anything out of the shop because this is all stuff you can get for free just by playing the game. The weapon here is Three Sisters, and I will show you that. You get that by getting 250 wins with a Tidecaller. So let me go in here. Let me show you. First, I'm going to show you Three Sisters so you can see what it does. So we've got heavy splash damage, boosted by all blue allies and enemies. If an enemy dies, give 3 magic to all allies and submerge them. The upgrades are armor, attack, magic, attack, gain 4 life, cleanse myself, deal 5 damage to the second enemy, gain 1 more magic, and give all allies 2 life. So that is what Three Sisters does. You can pay for it in the shop, but you could also get it for free just by getting 250 wins with Tidecaller. So, my first team here, let me explain what I've got going on here. This is for people who don't have Underworld access yet, so I'm not using a banner from the Underworld. I'm not using any troops from the Underworld. I'm using the more common troops that we've got here. Got the Mountain Crusher. Everybody should have that. You know, if you've had enough levels, at least, you should have the Mountain Crusher. Merlion does damage to 2 enemies and silences them both. And here are his traits. The Mermaid does damage to an enemy and explodes 2 blue gems, which will help accumulate some more mana. And here are her traits. I would never put her at the front of the team personally, but, you know. Alright, and Nereida does damage to an enemy boosted by submerged allies. I have no one on my team that submerges, so I'm not worried about that part. And reduces spell damage by 25%. I'm using Frost Mage class for this specifically because of the mana source. If you're not far in the game yet, you will not have access to Frost Mage yet, so pick something. If you don't have access to that yet, maybe go for Corsair, and I'll show you why. Whoops, I didn't mean to equip it. 2 bonus blue mana when matching blue gems, if you're able to trade it. So Corsair could be a good alternative, but if you can find something with mana source, that is going to help you get things done more quickly. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stick with Frost Mage for this team. That is what is going to be in the team code, but you can, of course, change it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do a couple of battles with this, and then I'm going to switch out to my team that has troops from the Underworld, which is a whole lot more efficient. Oh, let's see. We've got a match 4 there. I do have Lightning Strike. Let me show you what I'm talking about in case you don't know. Scrolling down, Lightning Strike explodes 1 yellow gem on 4 or 5 gem matches. And so, let's go ahead and do this. There's just no gems to help me out here. Okay, we'll just take out the Forest Troll. Oh look, I'm lycanthropied. Oh joy. Alright, we'll do this. Insta-kill. Woohoo! Okay. Do that. Scrymere. Scrymere or Skymere? Scrymere. Scrymere silences, much like Merlion. And, oh look, he is immune. He's immune to silence. That's okay, I wanted to damage him, so that's what matters. He would have been hit anyway because Merlion hits 2 troops. I'm babbling because I'm tired. Okay, let's do this. See if I can get some mana here. Goodness gracious, yellow. Yellow does. Yellow works. We'll get rid of Scrymere here. And... Ha ha ha. Wait. Okay. I thought I saw... I thought I saw a typo for a second there. I was going to say, wait a minute. I don't remember seeing that before. Well, it's because I didn't see that before. It was just a trick of the lighting or my bad eyes. Alright, continue. We are on to round 4. The highest you can go without spending any gems in the shop. If you don't lose any battles and you don't lose any Val Ravens, you should be able to finish all of round 4. So let's get to it. I'm going to do one more battle with this, and then I will switch to my other team and show you that one. Okay, I want you. Not really, but yay. Okay, mana time. Give me the mana. Now, I don't like this guy because he summons. I don't like her because she gives attack and armor to people, but I am going to work on this guy. I don't like this one either because he does damage to the first and the last enemy, but doesn't really matter right now. Let's get some... I wasn't thinking that through. So every time you cast with the Mountain Crusher, you're creating a dust storm, which really doesn't help out my team, but it's a safe way to get some mana at least. I'm going to go for him again. And this is so much slower than I like it to be, and I should have taken the Doom Skull, but I wasn't paying attention. Alright, we should get rid of some now. Gonna go for her because she has the most mana. Once again, going for her. And going for her again. Even though I technically should have gone for him. And look, he's going to end up summoning because I wasn't taking care of him. Check it out. Woohoo! Oh look, he summoned Champion of Guard, a Mythic. Woo! That's okay, that'll show you some more of this team, and that's fine with me. Get to see how well this works, so that's the goal of these videos, to show you how these teams work, so that's okay. I'm not worried about losing this battle, so just because I'm playing badly doesn't mean it's a bad team. Alright, let us switch out to the other, much more efficient team, and that is this one! Now, I've got the Fire Ruby Staff, which is the class weapon for Shaman class. It is one of my favorite weapons in the game, one of my favorite class weapons. I just love it. It's a lot of fun. If you have the Garland Staff, that would be a good choice as well. But if you don't have the Fire Ruby Staff or the Garland Staff, I recommend choosing either a yellow or a green weapon, or you can go with a yellow and green weapon like the Garland Staff. So let me just get in here and we'll go yellow and green, and I'll just show you some examples of what you've got in here. So Dancing Daggers, that's another class weapon. All of these mythics are class weapons, of course. And then we've got, you could choose something that explodes and or summons, like the Jar of Eyes. There's just all kinds of stuff you could pick out in here. Of course, the Jar of Eyes has blue in it, but that's okay because you're creating a lot of mana with it. So I should explain what I've got going on here. First, for the class, I am using Slayer because I'm trying to get it leveled, but also because it uses Icy Veil and creates an ice storm at the start of the battle. So you might want to change that. The team code is going to have Slayer class on it. And the banner may seem like an odd choice, but I really wanted to buff up the green for the Fire Ruby Staff because it's a fun weapon to use. It would make probably more sense to use a banner that boosts blue and brown so I can get the Deep King some more mana, but I like what I've got going on here. You can change it if you want, but I like what I've got for me. So he does true splash damage to 2 random enemies, which is awesome. He is super efficient to use. And then all merfolk gain 3 attack on 4 or 5 gem matches. So you might actually want to switch to Tidecaller class for this, so that your hero can benefit from that. The Sea Witch is my mana generator, and she gives life to an ally. I always cast on the first slot so that whoever's in the front doesn't get killed by skulls. And she's... none of this really matters. None of this really matters for this team. And then the Merlion is nice to have along. He does damage to 2 enemies and silences, as I already went over. So this is the second team I have to show you. I have 4 more battles here I can show you with this team. Let's see. Once again, I have no good moves on the starting board. That's alright. We'll get some mana. Oh, yeah, that's what I like to see. Get that Deep King going. Wahahaha. Wahahaha. Love it. He's so good. That true damage is just literally a killer. We'll go ahead and cast this just to get some mana. You see how well that worked? So she's creating blue and brown mana, the Sea Witch is, and I forgot to mention that both the Sea Witch and the Deep King are from Sea of Sorrow in the Underworld. And you can get them with Chaos Shards. If you have access and you have some Chaos Shards, give it a try, because the Deep King is really a good troop, and he works great with the Sea Witch, who's also from Sea of Sorrow. I like Emperor Liang. I think he's a good troop because of this. Ha ha ha. The poor man's Mistralis. Alright, let's see. Maybe we can get the Fire Ruby Staff going here. This would be much faster with a different class that had mana source for the half mana start, but I really want to level up Slayer, so I'm sticking with Slayer. Oh look, they're all getting enchanted. Nice. Okay, let me see. I don't need yellow. I do need blue and red and brown. Bleh. Brown! I can't help my evil laugh. It's just so fun taking out the enemies and doing it in a quick, in an efficient manner. I just love that. Just getting rid of these guys. I like to win. That's just my thing. I'm a little competitive. And I just want to win. Okie dokie, what have we got? Red and blue. Ooh, I don't need green. Yes, I do need green. What am I saying? I do need green. Oh, nice thing about Fire Ruby Staff, it self-enchants. Oh, nice. I forgot to mention that. That is one of the things I like about this staff. Look, it's already got mana. Just like that. Okie dokie, last battle. Probably. I don't think I have enough sigils for another round, but if we do, I'll go ahead and play it just so you can see one more level of this team. Brown. Aw, I want more brown. How about blue? No? Purple. Alright, purple. Oh, she summoned. That's okay. We'll take them all out. Boom, boom. Out go the lights! Yep, that's it. That is the end. The rewards that you get for using only the free sigils are right here. And got some class experience, 25 gems, 10,000 gold, and there's my class experience right there, 50 Tidecaller experience. So, I needed that because I would really like to have this at least at level 40, but, Alright, so that is it for the class trial for Tidecaller. I hope that you enjoyed this video. The team codes will be in the description box below, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye!